internship program we have is just critical to our success and hopefully to the development of our interns. We like to provide them some great opportunities to learn, to experience new things, to ask questions and be inquisitive. And what we really want to help them do is find that passion, find what they're really interested in, find what they love to do. And once we do that, we know we've got something there, and we can match them up with their passion and help them be very successful.
Having the opportunity to work immediately with, like, right next to you with architects or interior designers, or even having those coordination meetings with civil engineers or with mechanical engineers, I'm not sure if you will have that experience in other companies.
I love Stantec in the way that they looked at my future career as an investment, and when they sat me down they said, this is what we want out of your internship. They actually turned the question around and said, what do you want out of this internship? And they set that as the bar for the rest of the summer. And as my internship comes to an end, I can tell you that they exceeded that bar.
I saw it through the projects that I was involved in. I felt a part of the project. I wasn't just another, like an intern, doing scans here and there. I was actually being a part of doing AutoCAD design, as well as some exhibits here and there. So it felt nice to be part of the project because I was part of Austin.
I feel like a variety of experiences working here. Through my internship, I've been able to go on large site visits to the Austin airport. I've been able to do work throughout the schematic design phase of a project. I've been able to help with contest submission materials, getting into the nitty-gritty details of how you can actually execute a project. Those kind of aspects is something I would have never been exposed to before.
It brings an energy to the office. I mean, when our interns are here, the whole office lights up. Education is part of our culture. It's ingrained here at Stantec, and I think when we have the interns in the office, it just puts everybody else in a great mood because they're learning, and they're eager to learn, and they want to learn.
I'll absolutely be taking what I learned from my internship back to school with me, especially in the way that I'm able to look at things and know this is what's going to happen in the real world, and I'm able to distinguish those things now and know going into my coursework what's going to be important to learn for my future career.
One of the things that I like about this company, it is a multinational. But even though this company is huge, it's like almost all over the world, it has a very good connection between offices.
As a high school student, I'd always thought you go to work to make the money, and it may not be what you really love, but that's what you have to do. And people at Stantec do not come to work with that attitude whatsoever.
I'm not just cruising through college saying, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Now I have a better idea of my goals.
I was picturing sitting in a closet and doing paperwork for other engineers, maybe getting coffee every now and then.